Hi, my name is Christina Cercelli.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Kimball.
I'm author B.J. Sheldon.
Hi, my name is Nancy Byers.
I'm author Susanna Lynn.
I'm Desiree Diardo.
Hi, my name is Christina Benjamin.
My name is Susan Burdor.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean McGuire. I'm a young adult author and I am here today to talk about bullying.
And I wanted to leave a message today about bullying and how I'm against it as a human being, as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, as a child, and as an author.
Anyone who knows me knows three things. I don't like to be touched, I am extremely sarcastic, and I credit writing for saving my life.
What a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm also manic depressive and I was a suicide. It didn't help matters that I come from an abusive childhood, but also when I was in high school, I was bullied.
I was definitely picked on. I was kind of a chubby kid and I got picked on about that a lot.
Bullying has been an issue all my life.
As a kid, I was bullied. I was lonely, I was awkward, and I was slightly overweight.
When I was younger, I was bullied. I had a couple of girls at school that didn't like the clothes I wore, and so they would pick on me every day.
And I watched many friends and many classmates experience bullying. I've watched many of my students. I was a teacher for 3 years. I watched many of my students experience bullying. And now as a parent, I witness other children and sometimes my own being bullied.
It started when I moved to a new town in the 3rd grade and I didn't fit in. I wasn't born in the small town that we moved to, and I was different.
My grades started to slip.
I quickly became the weird girl, the girl who wore glasses and lived in her head and couldn't play sports to save her life, but also the girl who wore the same jacket and the same pair of shoes all the time.
It wouldn't have been so bad, I think, if I had at least one person who would have stood beside me. But when the entire school turns against you, no one will take a stance. No one will go against the crowd to stand up and say you are loved.
And after a while, it got really hard to go to school, to walk out of my house, to go to the movies with other friends.
And as a result of that bullying, I ended up suffering through years with an eating disorder that finally 10 years ago I was able to overcome.
It's harder for me to have close relationships where people have to see me because it really taps into those issues that started when I was in elementary school.
And nobody stood up with me and said, that's not right, don't bully anymore.
I know what it's like to be taken advantage of by bad people, to have those feelings of fear and unworthiness carry over into adolescence when I became the target of yet another form of bullying.
But unfortunately, too many times bullying and teen suicide are hand in hand.
Last time I tried to commit suicide, I overdosed on 180,000 milligrams of Dilantin. I was in a coma for 3 months, and all the doctors thought that I was just going to die. They were waiting for my brain to die because my organs were already failing. But I didn't. One day I just woke up, and to this day they don't know why. But I do. I know why. And that's because everyone has a purpose. Every one of us has a reason for existence.
Bullying can reach so far into your life that you don't even see it coming.
Bullies come in all forms. Some make fun of you for a weakness. Some target the quiet ones, the readers, the nerds. Others take advantage of you simply because they can. Ultimately, one thing all bullies have in common is that they seek to exploit you until there's nothing left.
It gets better. After high school, I went to college, and the world changed. I wasn't the kid that didn't belong. I was another college student, and because I excelled at what I did, I was looked up to.
Bullying is wrong, and everybody knows it. If you're being bullied, go tell someone. If they don't listen, go ahead, find someone else. And you keep telling them until they listen.
For those of you out there that are being bullied, stand up for yourself. You don't have to just follow the old advice that if you ignore it, they'll get bored and they'll leave you alone. You don't have to wait for someone to decide to leave you alone. It's your life. You have the right to stand up for yourself and say, no, you're going to stop now. I've had enough and you have no right to treat me this way. You have that right.
And bullies are nothing more than cowards. I know it's hard when you're in that situation and you're being bullied to be able to look at it from that viewpoint, but I want you to think really hard about why anybody would want to bully.
I would just like to speak to all of those who are suffering in silence. You are loved. You are important.
I guess the lesson to take is that you're not alone.
Words can be so powerful. Please use them to build each other up, not tear each other down. I've often turned to books to find my heroes, but be a hero in real life and stand up to bullying.
But I'm here to tell you that you can make it. You do matter, and you are worth it.
And it does get better.
I'm an author against bullying.
I am an author against bullying.
Authors against bullying.
And as an author, I stand against bullying.
That I am an author against bullying.
I am an author against bullying.
I am an author against bullying.
And I am an author against bullying.
And I'm an author against bullying.
I am an author, and I am against bullying.